Hey everyone, today is Friday, May 18th. I was playing a lot of Diablo 3 yesterday. Not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. I beat Act 2 yesterday. I started in on Act 3 and made a significant headway in Act 3, I think. I don't know how long these acts are. So, when the end comes, it's usually a surprise. I cleaned out the keep at the beginning of Act 3, if that makes any sense to anyone who plays, or has played that far at least. So, but I got all the way to level 28, and then I died. And it's not like I was a little ways into 28, or I was almost 29 or something. No, no. I had just hit level 28, walked through a door, and died. That's what happened. And it wasn't even a particularly impressive death. It was just something that I had been tempting the entire time, I suppose. Um, Anyways, so I'm playing along, and there's this doorway I come to, and I'm playing a demon hunter. So what do? I fire a few ball lightnings through the door, and usually that attracts attention or at least kills everything in there. Um, so I fire a few ball lightnings through. There's this big horde of bad guys that just come spilling forth, and I'm just slaughtering them. And then no more show up. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. And I hit level 28 in the middle of the fight. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to start picking up loot. And I walk through the door, and these demons that explode when they hit you ran at me. And there were 3 of them, and just, I was dead. So, yeah, that was extremely sudden. I didn't even have, it all happened so fast, I didn't even have a chance to hit my potion button or anything. I didn't have a reaction. It was just walk through the door, bam, dead. What just happened? So now I'm being way more cautious when I walk through doors, and I lead with ball lightnings and hungering arrows. I still use hungering arrow. I have switched from using cinder arrow to splintering shot, or shattering shot, I think, and it's helicopter. It's where you fire the arrow, it homes, it hits something, and then 3 more come out. Or at least there's a chance of that. So it is very interesting. I don't know if all 3 of the splinters home, but I know at least one of them does. So it's an interesting thing. I may go back to cinder arrow. I don't know. I am really enjoying ball lightning for the elemental arrow. I switched away from rapid fire. I'm using vault with the ground pound at the end, where you do you hit people when you end your vault. I'm not sure how much I like it. I don't use it except to get the hell out of the way, so we'll see. I use what is it, multi-shot or many-shot or something like that, and I remapped. There are several buttons on my mouse, and so there's the 1 and 2, which I use as page up and page down, and then there's a zoom button underneath those, and then there's an alt-tab button, like where you rest your thumb. And I turned off the alt-tab function for that button and set it to the zoom and the alt-tab button to, or application switcher, to forward and back for when I'm using a browser. So I can just, navigate using those. The thing is that when I'm in the game, 1 is page down, 2 is page up, 3 is zoom, and 4 is the application switcher. And so, literally, I think like all 4 of those buttons are my oh crap buttons, which I was saying different words last night. And the multi-shot, many-shot, I use fan of knives, I use caltrops, and vault. And those are my 4 abilities down there. And I have the caltrops that do damage. I have the vault that when I land I do damage. Fan of knives slows more people, I think. And many shot or multi-shot or whatever the hell it's called, that one is the next one in, where it does lightning damage and costs less hatred to use. I like the cost less hatred because I just, hit the buttons a lot. I panic sometimes when there's a lot of bad guys. Yeah. I'm really enjoying the follower storylines. I think by far, though, the In order of fascination, the Templars is extremely fascinating. He's very passionate. The Enchantress is the next most fascinating to me because of, well, you'll find out if you're playing it, or you can just look it up. And the Scoundrel is the least fascinating, but I also feel bad for the guy, so I think they're all very fascinating, but, you know, gotta rank them somehow. And, let's see, yeah, I'm loving the story. Loving the story. I cannot wait to see how things work out. Also, I've come to some particular philosophies regarding the crafting system in the game. I craft when I feel like it, but not necessarily that much anymore. I rely more on loot drops like I did in Diablo 2. The real trick with crafting, I think, is that they allow you to build up kind of the legacy system from Tor. They kind of allow you to build up a legacy while you're playing through the game with one character, so that way it's easier to get into the flow with the others. I have my first full page of stash space, and it's shared amongst all 8 of my characters. All of the upgrades for the blacksmith, all the upgrades for the jeweler are all shared amongst all your characters, including your money. So I think that it's the responsibility of your first character to build up, and it's the benefit or the legacy for all the other characters to enjoy that. So we'll see. Right now, I have never achieved more than like I want to say 18,000 gold at a time because I wind up spending it or something on crafting. But now I really need to save up. I think it's reached 10,000 to upgrade the smithy. He's level 4. And I need these training pages to upgrade the jeweler, and another 10,000 gold, I think. And then for the bank, in order to get another whole page or to start in on the next tab, I need 100,000 credits, gold. And then to get Wirt's Bell, I need another 100,000. So it's gonna be a while, and I have a feeling I'll be playing this game a lot, off and on, in the near future. But it helps that it's fun, and there are a lot of these little achievements that help keep me coming back for more. So I'm going to upload this, and I'm going to go play some more. So until next time.